For this week's vlog, I wanted to talk about a book that I've been reading that has really helped me from more of a mental standpoint to make sure I'm staying healthy during quarantine. So, this book is called Get Out of Your Head, and it's by Jennie and it centers around stopping the spiral of toxic thoughts, which fits perfectly with kind of what's going on today. I know that I sometimes struggle with mental health, and which I feel like if everyone's honest, everyone kind of does. And so I wanted to get ahead of it, and so I ordered this book because I knew Jennie would have some encouraging words for me. And what I really wanted to do, before I dive into the book, I really want to tell two statistics that have jumped out at me that this book has kind of opened up. So statistic number 1, 80% of our thoughts are negative. What? That's crazy. 95% of our thoughts we thought yesterday. So that means that on a daily basis, 80% of our thinking is negative, and 95% of our thoughts are reoccurring. And so a lot of our thoughts are negative and reoccurring, which during a time and a season like quarantine, that can be really detrimental to your mental health. And so Jennie has written a really tangible tool. This is a chart, and this is what it looks like. So just really quickly, I want to break this down. So maybe if you're struggling with mental health, this can be helpful for you like it was for me. So she says to write down a word that kind of centers around how you're feeling. And so for her word was overwhelmed. And then out beside it, she says to write down words that you feel like attribute to that one word. And so she has words like her health, her friendships, and work. And so then she says, once you have your big word, and then you have the words that contribute to your big word, to write down bullet points underneath those words, and that really break down how you're feeling even more. And so her big word, overwhelmed. A smaller word, her friendships. And underneath that, she says, I feel kind of lonely lately. And then on another bullet point, under friends as well, she says, I feel like I give and I don't get anything in return. And I think if we're all honest with ourselves, we've all had those thoughts before. And so her point in making that chart, and what I noticed after doing the chart myself, was we really want to make sure that we're taking our thoughts captive. After I wrote this chart down, and after I just stopped for a second, after I prayed over it, I was like, wow, I feel like all of the million of thoughts that were just in my head make sense, and they're all on paper. And so what it did for me is it got all my thoughts in line better, and it gave me a better perspective. Jennie is a Christian author, but she doesn't want this book to seem like a self-help book. She says self-help can offer only a better version of yourself, and that's not her point in reading or in writing this book. Her point is Christ offers a whole new you every single day. And so with self-help books, we can only go so far. You can only help yourself so much. But her whole point in the book is when you can't help yourself anymore, there's a God who can. And so I've really enjoyed reading this book. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm kind of taking it slow and just really trying to dig in and learn all that I can. So I pray that everyone is staying healthy mentally. I'll show you where you can find the book on Amazon if you'd like to order it. And if you have any questions about the book, just DM me. I would love to talk to you about it. And I hope everyone is well.